It is time for the finale of BeamNG Monster Jam Season 2, Week 1, as the West Division drivers head to Glendale, Arizona at the State Farm Stadium. A major stadium floor, some big obstacles will make these drivers go big throughout their freestyles to try and win. Who will accomplish it for the final event of Week 1? We'll find out. BeamNG Monster Jam from Glendale is next.
It's about that time, so put it up, let's get it on. Made it this far, time to show the world who's number one. Number one, pull it up to the line, let's do it. Let's do it. Anything in my way, I'm running through it. I watch the lights and my hands are sweaty. I hear the people screaming, so you better get ready. Yeah, cause when it drops, I'ma take the shot, rock the spot, make it hot. Cause it's about that time. It's about that. It's about that. It's been a long time. It's about that time. It's about that. Cause it's about that. It's been a long time. It's about that time. It's about that time. It's been a long time. Yeah, it's about that time. It's about that. It's about that time. It's been a long time.
The final event of BeamNG Monster Jam Week 1 on the West Division heads to Glendale, Arizona at the State Farm Stadium. And what a great track we have to go freestyling with. I'm Joe Rukowski alongside me, Trey Barrett on the booth. And Trey, yesterday we saw an insane track out in Detroit, Michigan for the Central Division drivers. I think these drivers in the West Division very, very happy they have this track to freestyle on in Week 1.
This track definitely has the most room out of any of the ones we've seen this first week, so I think the drivers are pretty happy to see that. They have a lot of space to do things they need to do and save the truck if need be, so I'm excited to see what they do with the amount of room.
And we have some really, really big ramps in this one, Trey. I think we're going to be seeing some big air throughout the night for sure. 15 truck field here in Glendale, Arizona. You can see all the different varieties that these drivers can have while hitting obstacles. We have a backflip ramp down at the far end of the stadium. We also have a backflip ramp kind of compact into the side of some obstacles. We'll see how that goes here in Glendale. But let's go take a look at the 15 truck field of trucks for freestyling here in Glendale. To start us off, it'll be Titan and Josh Things. Then in Hurricane Force, it's Benny Lynn. And in Soldier of Fortune, Cletus Jeffries.
In Medusa, we have Nicholas Morkeys. In Jester, we have Matt Mosso. And Blue Thunder has DJ Reid.
Then we have Bro Camino and Ryan Wilson. Alien Invasion, Nathan Barrett. And Obsessed, Logan Williams.
In Bulldozers, Noah Clifton. Kraken has Luke Rainey. And Big Kahuna has Zachary Fitzwater Sr.
And then Gravedigger, NathanStapleton, Max D, Anthony Hernandez, Brennan Sarland, and Metal Militia, last season's West Division champion, excuse me. So here we are, first track out. Titan Josh Things has a lot to live up to, as it's his first, he's the first truck out in the West Division. We'll see what he can do here. He's kind of saying hi to the fans to start off.
No better truck to go out as Titan. As you can see, he kind of matches the track, so as I guess you can see, he kind of has a little bit of a home field advantage.
And some nice air to start off. Look at that huge air over the tabletop pod section right there. And he's definitely looking like he's going to start off big and try and keep up this momentum throughout the run. He'll go off beside the MX Hill. Nice air off of that one, as well as already we can see the air these drivers can get off of these ramps early on. It's massive.
You see he's almost going off of that little single jump there. He's going to hit the backside of that. Look at this sky wheelie. Hard hit on the back of the frame. A little puff of smoke. I think that was smoke. I'm not sure what that was, but I don't know if he has to be a little worried about that or not.
Yeah, I think he hit something really hard in the engine or something that caused some smoke. The tailgate is off of the truck as he's now dragging. If there was a tailgate, he would be dragging it. Say, dragging the bumper bar.
That's one thing we didn't see from yesterday, Joe. A nice slap wheelie that was. Didn't really have the room, but here you have plenty of room to do it. Some nice air off of the cross thread section of that tabletop there. He lands it perfectly on the backside of it as well.
And these drivers definitely have to be a lot more confident in going big at this track. You get some nice air. You have room to kind of maneuver around. When you land, you can find out where you're going to go next instead of having to worry about where the next obstacle is and if I'm going to land on it or not. 20 seconds left. It's been a really, really solid start so far, Trey, for Josh Things and the Titan. There's some more smoke coming out of that truck.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on with it. It might be a small oil leak or something. Nothing, doesn't seem like it's too major with 10 seconds remaining. It's going to get some nice air off the front side of that, but as you said, definitely had some nice, momentum building throughout it, but not really a wow factor, and he's going to put it into some cycles and just run out, and he's going to tap the Monster Energy wall.
Right there, he'll end it out right next to the backflip ramp. So, like you said, no big wow factor, but it was a very, very solid showing for Titan and Josh Things, his first time out in the BeamNG Monster Jam Series. And here's that insane hit right here, straight up and down.
And as you can see, as it lands right there, a little puff of smoke coming out of the exhaust. So, like we said, we don't know really what it was, but it doesn't look like it hurt the truck at all because he was able to complete the run.
18.5, so good start for Josh Things and the Titan truck, and it looks like he might have some big things in the future for the series. But next out, nice looking truck for the Hurricane Force, Benny Lynn, his first time in the BeamNG Monster Jam series. Let's see what he can do to start off the run.
Two trucks out so far and two rookies. First one put on a solid run. We'll have to see what the second rookie can do, but I think he's going to be able to follow suit pretty well here. So far, I mean, he's had a solid hit, nice air over the little tabletop there. He's going to get it on the backside and drag it out as well with a nice slap wheelie.
That was a really, really nice slap wheelie there, kind of like what we saw with Josh Things in Titan. So far, two trucks out, two nice slap wheelies. Go to the racing lane. I don't think Josh Things went off that, but some nice air for the Hurricane Force right there. Now he's going to turn around, 30 seconds in, and some solid momentum so far.
A little single jump there, and I think most of us remember my...
Wow,
what a save!
That was perseverance at its finest, Trey.
I was about to say, I think we all know my little hatred for the single jumps there, but Hurricane Force really is helping me with the, kind of starting to trust them again, but we'll have to see what happens. Wow. Some nice air off the front side of that as well.
I think Benny Lynn now the confidence definitely up to go a lot bigger than what he was going before that save. Now, you do a save and you think about, wow, how big can I go? And that's how big Benny Lynn can go. Huge air for the Hurricane Force.
Are we sure this is his first time out on a truck, or Joe? He's looking like one of the veterans.
Well, he's definitely acting like it right now. More nice air over the pod. 15 seconds left. Benny Lynn, if he can end this out strong, I have no doubt he'll be taking the freestyle lead. 10 seconds left, going for the backflip ramp. Second truck out, first one to go for it. At 5 seconds, he hits it, and it's a perfect backflip.
He's 1 for 1 with backflip, showing what a way to end out his run there. Only losing the hood. The truck seems to still be intact, and I don't think he could be any happier.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we're definitely happy up here with how Benny Lynn went out in that Hurricane Force truck. But right here, he hit the single jump, the thing you hate, Trey, and it led him right to the pod, kind of like what it's supposed to, except he didn't get a long enough launch and ends up sending that truck over. But right here, look at this perseverance, just staying on the gas, and the wheel grips barely and gets it back up.
You don't think he's on that gas? Look at the smoke pouring out of the exhaust as well. He's full throttle down, hoping for the best, but he was able to put it back down onto all 4 BKTs. He didn't lose one.
And then right here off the backflip ramp, perfectly executed for Benny Lynn, and I think that should definitely take over the early lead here in freestyle. The scores coming in 22.5, so easily by 4 points. Benny Lynn and Hurricane Force leads freestyle early on here in Glendale. But next truck out, another new truck, Soldier Fortune and Cletus Jeffries. Once again, Trey, another rookie to the series.
Man, that's it makes you wonder how these rookies are going to do against the veterans here, if they're going to be able to show them up or not. But Soldier Fortune's always a fun truck to look out here, especially with their little, I think it's a machine gun up on top of that. So kids always like this one to see as well.
Yeah, the little turret machine gun at the top of that truck, and hopefully it's not usable.
Maybe it's just how fireworks. You never know.
Yeah, I mean, maybe like we see El Toro Loco can shoot off some smokes. Maybe he could shoot off some here, but even some nice run up. Jeffries here, 30 seconds into the run. So far, he's had some nice hits. He'll go off the back of the MX Hill, get a nice air launch there, and puts it down the front, puts it back up on the rear.
That was a nice little combination move. I guess you can consider that Sky Wheelie into a little bit of an endo there, and he was able to settle it back down. Some nice air off of that little jammer as well. He was going to combo it straight up into the tabletop, trying to land it on the other side, but couldn't quite get it there, but it was able to put it back down.
He's approaching the final 30 seconds of this run, so he's on the Hurricane Force. He had some wow moments throughout the run like that save. We'll see if Cletus Jeffries and the Soldier Fortune has anything. He's had some nice momentum, some nice air, but definitely needs something big to challenge that Hurricane Force run.
So far, like we said, he's getting his momentum building with 20 seconds remaining. I think he really needs a wow factor in his run here, right? Almost on 2 wheels, just going to gun it.
Oh,
and is he going to be able to pull out of this one? No,
but he's in the gas hard trying to save it. Smoke pouring out the truck, 8 seconds left. It's over early. Not too much time left on the clock, but once again, no big move in it, no wow factor. I don't see it taking the lead from Hurricane Force.
I mean, like you said, not really any wow factors there. If he would have been able to pull out this save right here, I think it definitely would have taken the lead, but sadly, he was not able to do it. Like we said, he was just in the gas. I don't think he ever got off of the gas. In it the entire way, went upside down here, and then you're just going to be able to watch the smoke pour out of this thing.
Turrets off. There's the smoke coming out. The bottom of the truck. We'll see what the score is. Obviously left some time on the clock. It's going to be a 16, so that is currently last place of the first 3 to go out. Not what Cleus Jeffries wanted in his debut in the BeamNG Monster Jam Series. But next out, Trey, another rookie, Nicholas Voorhees in the Medusa.
We'll see what Medusa's going to do. A legendary truck with, you know, Nicholas behind the wheel here. I think he's going to be able to fill the shoes of the truck pretty well, and we'll have to be able to see if he's going to be able to take the lead or not.
Not the first time we've seen Medusa. Obviously last season with Ashlyn Boyd in the Medusa truck. This season, Nicholas looking to carry up that momentum Ashlyn had towards the end of his run in the Medusa truck. Starting out with some decent moves and carrying some crazy momentum and whatnot. Gonna get some nice air over the tabletop pod section right there.
Always a very, you know, I guess you can say sketchy thing, just full throttle it into kind of like a jammer type jump like that, but worked out for him. Some nice air off of that as well. They're landing it perfectly on all 4 tires at the same time, controlling the rebound as well. So he looks like he's getting pretty comfortable here as he goes off the single jump.
Did that perfectly, landed down nicely on the other end of the pod, so Nicholas doing a great job with that Medusa truck, and if he can finish out these final 35 or so seconds, more nice air right there. I think he could definitely take a contender for the lead, but he does need a wow moment to try and get these judges' attention.
Looks like he's lining up for the backflip ramp. He's going to be able to complete it.
Perfect.
That was textbook. That was a textbook backflip there. He's going to have to reverse it, but the judges are alright with that, considering he did do the backflip. That's like one of the loopholes in the system, I guess you can say, with the judges.
Whoa, 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 he's all over the place up the back of the jammer, but a great job correcting that truck back down in the final 10 seconds.
Talk about a high-speed save, Joe. He's just going to gun it. Look at the air on his side, upside down. Saved it again.
Wow, what a great save for Medusa. Nicholas going off for the fans in Glendale. The question is, Trey had a lot at the end. Do you think that's enough to take the lead? I think it is. He had some really, really good momentum all throughout the run and those crazy moves at the end.
I definitely think he can challenge for the lead here. Look at this backflip. As I said, you know, textbook, Joe, as you said as well, is as perfect as you can get with a backflip there. Was able to control it, and like we said, the little reverse there, the judges aren't going to mind that too badly.
And then let's see this final hit right here. Is he goes for a wild ride towards the pod and just strikes it hard with the hood of that truck, kind of the windshield as well, and comes back on all fours, Trey, and we'll see what the scores are from the judges here in Glendale. Is it enough to take over the lead as they come in at 24? So now Nicholas Voorhees in the Medusa truck takes over the freestyle lead. Something to think about. The Central Division winner only got a 24.5. The East Division winner only got a 25. As we have another rookie, Jester and Matt Mosso.
Look at the air starting out his run there. Wow, that was that's definitely making your presence known.
Yeah, for sure. And we saw this truck last season have some big moves as well with Reid behind the wheel of this truck. And I think Matt Mosso trying to fill in some pretty big shoes that Reid had. He had some really, really good freestyles last season. A really good freestyle, I think, in the Bristol Bash as well last season. And Matt Mosso going big early on. Not even 30 seconds in, he's had some really, really big hits to start out this freestyle run.
Do you think being a rookie in this tour with how many rookies there are, you have any pressure, to try kind of outshine the other ones?
Oh, I think so for sure. I mean, he just saw Nicholas go out and perform really, really well. He's like, well, I can do that, but better. So he's going to try and do it right there. Nice move right there off of the single jump into the pod section. Got a nice little bounce off that as he's going towards the jammer. Thinks better of it. Goes back to the pod to get some more nice air off that. So Matt Mosso really liking the air in this Jester truck so far.
Definitely getting pretty comfortable here, and it did not take him any time whatsoever. 30 seconds remaining on the clock. And I mean, he has some nice momentum building up for him, but if he wants to challenge this lead, especially with a score of a 24 to have to go and beat it, he almost slowed down there. Not really quite sure what happened, but he's going to have to get... Oh, was a tie rod broke?
I don't know if it's a tie rod or a hydro, but something's broken. I don't think it's a tie rod because only one side, I think it's a hydro.
That's going to definitely hurt his run there with only 4 seconds remaining. He's just going to put in some donuts, but I'm not sure how hard it's going to be with that tire just going all over the place.
And that is a shame for Matt Mosso. He's just going to flip it
upside down.
That's a shame for him because he had such good momentum going until that broke right there. And I think he could have had something to challenge if that didn't happen. It really slows momentum in the final 20 or so seconds. I'm
kind of curious what he broke it off of because I don't remember him really taking any hard hits or whatever, but right here, like I said, really the only thing he can really do with a wonky wheel is just put it into some cyclones here, and he ended up going upside down onto his roof from it.
And the smoke coming out of that truck. We'll see what the scores are for Matt, Mosso, and Jester. Obviously, some broken momentum at the end of the run. Going to hurt his score. It's going to be a 15. So I think that's a little bit lower than I would have expected. That puts him into last right now. But obviously, that broken momentum at the end definitely didn't help in the judges' eyes. But Trey DJ Reid, we know this name a lot in the Blue Thunder. However, he's a rookie. So we'll see what he can do. Another rookie.
I think we remember what Blue Thunder did last season there with, I believe it was Zachary Fitzwater in it. So we'll have to see if, you know, I think we all remember how, you know, hyped up Fitzwater was. So we'll have to see if he's going to be able to live up to the hype, literally and figuratively as well. But Blue Thunder is always a fun truck to watch out on the track.
Kind of crazy to think that last season, Fitzwater never won an event. Blue Thunder never won an event. With how good Fitzwater did in this West Division, he came second many a time, almost won the World Finals. I think if that last move they remember did a little bit of a cartwheel kind of barrel roll move off of his, DJ Reid just went down and impacted the wall, but this Blue Thunder could have won the World Finals if he had one final move, but DJ Reid so far doing some nice momentum, a little bit of break right there when he hit the wall, but still going on.
Yeah, nice little, oh. Is it going to be able to rotate around?
Oh,
no, it's not. That's definitely not what he wanted to do.
And 30 seconds left for DJ Reid, the rookie in the Blue Thunder truck, and it will be a short end here in Glendale for his first event out. Got a nice wheelie right there, but that backside of that jump right there is very, very steep.
Oh, I think that's a little bit of a single jump there. It looks like the other one on the other side, except this one has a jammer onto it. I'm telling you, you can't trust those.
And this will put him into last place of 14 for DJ Reid in the Blue Thunder. So honestly, shocked that's only 1 point shorter than Matt, Mosso, and Jester. But here's the replacement to Brodozer, Bro Camino. Ryan Wilson drove Carolina Crusher in the East last season. Now he's here in the West with the Bro Camino truck and starting out big over that single jump, which kind of leads him into the MX ramp.
You know, I would have never thought I'd seen an El Camino body on a Monster Jam chassis, but, you know, always expect the unexpected, and this is definitely one of the coolest trucks in the field out there in all three series.
Oh, no.
My goodness! What a way to start out his run for his only, what was that, his second hit?
I think it was his second hit. What a great save. But Trey, you think this body's amazing? We have some more amazing bodies coming up. I think the West Division might be the most unique in terms of bodies out here. We'll see just a little bit later some of the crazy bodies we have.
You know, that means once it gets destroyed, that's just going to hurt us. But look at that sky wheelie there. What a sky wheelie bouncing.
Oh my
goodness. What? No way.
I think he just tried to top what Justin Zeidel did last season with the 360 sky wheelie.
He just did a 360 sky wheelie, but he comboed it up with other moves. What did he even hit off of for the truck to rotate like that?
I don't know. We'll see the replays later, Trey, because there's still 30 seconds left. I want to see what more he can do.
That was insane. I mean, he has to have all of the hype. I don't even think he cares what happens else right now. I mean, he just did a 360 sky wheelie. If this truck ends up in 15 pieces, I don't think he's going to care.
If it ends up in 15 pieces in 15 seconds, I think it would be the freestyle leader, Trey.
I think you're definitely right with that. 10 seconds remaining, though. What else is he going to be able to do? Looks like he might be lining up for the backflip.
5 seconds left. He'll get into it in time. A nice backflip there. A little bit of an over-rotation onto the nose. Now about moonwalk, Trey.
He's going to be able to put it into a watch out for the wall. He stopped it just in time.
Well, I think that run should take the lead, Trey. 150%.
I might go 200%, Joe. I mean, what did we just witness here?
Well,
look at this, a one-wheel wheelie into a save. I think he was just gunning it and hoping something happened.
And gravity did its work for him right there. And momentum as well.
And then, I mean, this next move here, look at this. What a sky wheelie, first off. I mean, just launching the truck.
What a bounce.
Landing it onto the nose, and then it's a single jump.
What in the world, man? That's insane. That's not something you would ever see, and we just saw it.
I mean, that has to be such a weird feeling for the driver, looking straight up into the sky, and then all of a sudden you're doing a 360.
Yeah. And then right here, backflip, ends out the run, and how about, still some time left on the clock, put into a moonwalk and set it down all by the way before hitting the wall.
How often do we see a moonwalk, Joe?
Not often. I think we only saw it twice all of last season in all three divisions. We just saw it here and blast into the lead. A 27 by 3 points, absolutely demolishing the rest of the competition. So far, Ryan Wilson's now in the lead, but here's another unique body. Alien Invasion, Nathan Barrett, another rookie coming out, and what can he do in this unique truck?
you said unique trucks here with this field. I think you're definitely right. Look at the green lights on that thing, the green wheels, and everything about this is just very, I guess you could say, out of this world, Joe.
Yeah, I think you'd be right, Trey. And I don't know if you noticed, but the single jump almost got him right there as he landed down, and he was able to corral it. And a nice wheelie there off of the pod.
You say that about that single jump, it doesn't surprise me one bit, Joe. Not one bit, but luckily it didn't end him early at all, so he's able to continue on. Look at the air right there. Nicely done by him. He's going to be able to control it and turn this thing around.
Barrett definitely going big in the alien invasion truck, getting some nice hits in, some nice momentum off the pod again with some more nice air 45 seconds into the run, and he's going big so far here in the alien invasion, and looks like he's going for a donut here.
That's a very nice thing to add into his run here. I mean, he only has, 3 points to beat Bro Camino there. So what are you going to have to do to even attempt to challenge for the lead?
Well, some crazy stuff, Trey, I have to think. Well, what we saw with Bro Camino, he had that save, he had that 360 Sky Wheelie, he had the moonwalk. I mean, there's not much more you can do, but the judges did give them 3 points. I think they could have given him a lot less if they wanted to.
They probably could have given him a lot more too if they wanted to as well. But I mean, with 15 seconds remaining, Nathan's going to need a wow factor in this.
Well, he's going for one right now. The backflip. Oh no!
Oh,
I don't think he had enough speed going into it. Those backflips that are kind of put into the side of an obstacle are definitely ones where you have to have speed going into it. And I don't think Barrett knew that or didn't think so, and it just kind of went forward and ended up on its roof.
I mean, you got to give him credit, though, for at least attempting it right here. And luckily, it landed on the tire and not the actual, roof of the truck. But either way, he's upside down.
Yeah, and that's an unfortunate end. If he could have landed that could have been big. It's going to be a 15.5. I think that's right now third to last of the trucks that have gone. So not what Nathan Barrett wanted here in the Alien Invasion. But next out, Obsessed and Logan Williams. We saw a lot with this truck last season. Remember out in Anaheim when it was stuffed roof first into the dumpster? Williams definitely hoping that doesn't happen here.
Yeah, it was a very scary moment for everyone here, but luckily was alright, and we hope to not see anything like that this season, but if we're being honest, you never know.
I believe he's another rookie to the BeamNG Monsoon Series. I think all the rookies kind of flocked out west here. He'll start as 90 seconds off the back of the race. He's been looking for a wheelie, but not much room to carry down. He does get a little bit of one bad to put it back down quickly.
I mean, it was better than nothing right there, so he get scored for a slap wheelie, I think, in the judge's eye there. He's going to get a nice air off of that little combo jump there, comboed up with a little bit of a sky wheelie. He's going to kind of drag it across the tabletop as well and put it back on the other side.
Turn around 20 seconds in, so he's had some decent momentum so far. I think he might be one driver that's trying to start out a little bit calmer and maybe build it up as the run goes on. As you can see right there, kind of put the wheelie down quicker than he needed to. As someone who was maybe going big or going home, they would have just floored that into the jammer and hope for the best.
Yeah, but that's the type of thing. Like if you're just go for it all at the beginning, a nice little one there as he ends up pulling that back down. But as I was saying, if you're one of those drivers, just go straight out for it as you first hit your first jump. I mean, that's always fun to see for the fans. But if you're trying to go for the win and last out the clock, that's not always the best choice.
Yeah, I think Logan Williams definitely showing why that might not be always the best choice, because he's had a good start, right? And now he's starting to build up, and he's having a really nice end as well.
Yeah, with 20 seconds remaining, though, he might need a wow factor in this as he's lining up for the backflip. As I say that, he's going to put it around onto the front. Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Oh, get on the dumpster, reverses to make sure it doesn't land on the dumpster.
I think he wanted to make sure the truck wasn't going to land backwards, but he was able to watch out for the dumpster and had to back it up, and the judges are right with that. He's going to floor it in the back of that. Oh, no!
Oh, my gosh! What is with the roof with this truck, Trey?
I mean, luckily it holds together, and it landed on all 4 BKT, so is that considered a save?
I guess that would be considered a save, and it all came within the 90 seconds, so all of that's judged for Logan Williams. It wasn't a bad run, but I don't think it had enough to beat the Bro Camino run, but I think it's definitely a solid top 3 or so run.
I would definitely consider that. I mean, look at this. We almost had, what? That's 2 events in a row where we almost had consecutives go down, but he definitely thought better of it right here. Waited for the back tires to get on the ground and gunned it and got out of there, so nicely done by him. But this last hit here, that was another scary hit for Obsessed.
A shocking hit for sure. Look at this. Oh, my gosh, and it lands right on the ramp going down. It could have been a lot worse for sure, but could have been a lot better for Logan Williams in that landing for the Obsessed. So we'll see what the scores are as they come in from the judges. A 23.5, so that's half a point off of second right now. So really decent way for Logan Williams to freestyle in his first time out in the Obsessed. Well, Trey, another rookie, another Australian, Noah Clifton, and the Bulldozer is out. What a great sight to see Bulldozer out here.
It's been a while since I've seen Bulldozer. It's definitely one of the classic trucks, but it's always a good thing to see out there as well. It brings back a lot of memories. So we'll have to see if he's going to be able to do Bulldozer proud and put on a show.
Well, Trey, we know how crazy his Aussie friend Zachary Fitzwater Sr. is. Do you think Clifton maybe has that same craziness in him?
Oh, I definitely have to think he does, especially with both of them being in the same, tour. I think they're just going to feed off each other's energy.
Whoa, what was that move? That was a little cool move where he kind of wheelied off of the pod and then kind of got caught on the single jump, was able to save it. He's nearing the 40-second mark of the run, so it's been very, very good start so far. Nice sky wheelie there.
Very nice sky. He's going to turn it around here. Looks like he might be going for the big middle jump there. No, he's not. He's going to go off to the left side of it. Nice air. Oh my goodness.
Gosh, what a stuff into the pod, and over half the run done, but it's over too soon. Only about 50 seconds in, and you have to fill the clock to win events, and I don't see this nearing the top. It might even be one of the lowest ones because of how much time was left on the clock.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to help his case at all. But right here, as you said, it kind of wheeling it off the top of that thing, and luckily for him, the truck bounced in the way he was really hoping for. He could have almost hit the single jump, Joe. Almost hit that single jump.
And then right here, look at this. As he goes off the ramp next to it, he kind of hits the brakes in midair, sets the truck forward, and it just stuffs the left front right into the pod, and something's broken there in the front suspension, upside down for the Bulldozer, and the run is ended short for Noah Clifton. Now he won in his debut here in the West Division, a 12.5. So that's right now last place for Noah Clifton. Had good momentum going, but ends short in the Bulldozer. Well, Trey, we know this man well, Luke Rainey, but we don't know this truck. Kraken is out on the track.
That's so what, we have an octopus in one series, and then we have a squid in the other one?
Yeah. How about that? I guess we're going towards the sea life now. We're trying to show them some support as well.
I mean, if it works, it works. Both of the trucks will look amazing, especially this one right here with the I think it's a squid trying to kind of attacking the truck. That's definitely a unique look.
Well, Trey, we know last season Luke Rainey in the East Division did well, won an event out in Atlanta, and we know also for the first two events of the last season, bat flips were his nemesis. They finally learned how to do them. He started doing them every week, so will he kind of try to continue that learned skill they has over here in the West Division?
I don't know. I'm kind of curious to see if he actually attempts to even try for a backflip with his, history of them, so we'll have to see. But so far, he has some nice momentum, building some nice air off of that double, or I guess that, I don't even know what you would call that. So I'll call it a single jump with a jammer connected to it, but he's getting some nice, like as I said, nice momentum building here, but he's definitely going to need something amazing to happen to try to attempt this lead.
He's definitely had some different, tricks throughout this run.
Oh.
That was kind of the backflip ramp that was stuffed into the side there, but he kind of turned it into his own move. He's had some different tricks here, but as you say, he needs that wow moment to really catch the judge's eyes.
Some nice cross-threading action there. You're going to be able to completely clear that section there. Oh my goodness!
Maybe this is the wow moment. Can he save it is the question as it comes off the pod onto two wheels, and no, it's on its side, on its roof. And just over 5 seconds left, 6 seconds to go. Not much time left on the clock. However, it didn't end the way he wanted it, and he never had that wow moment that he was wanting.
He almost had it saved there, but the jump got into his way there and canceled the truck from flipping itself back over. Right here, as you can see, he just gunned it and almost did a cartwheel there, flipped it completely on the nose. Hard bounce off he almost caught, I think he caught the edge of that ramp there. But right here, like I said, he's going to gun it here. But that ramp right there is going to cancel the truck out.
Yeah, that is a shame for Luke Rainey over in the Kraken. It's going to be a 20.5, so that's up there. Maybe it could be around middle of the road, but not what he wanted in his debut in the Kraken truck. Well, we know how crazy this next man is, Trey. Zachary Fitzwater Sr., Big Kahuna.
I don't think there's a better... Oh my goodness!
No!
What were you saying about him right before he got out here, Joe?
Well, Trey, I wanted to show you the truck's body to show how cool it was, but we only got to see it for about 3 seconds.
How long was he in the air for there? I mean, Zachary Fitzwater, he might be a little upset that he never got a win last season, so I think he's going to try whatever he can to get a win this season.
He he's saying, I'm angry, angry, angry I didn't win last season. I'm not going to be angry, angry, angry this season.
I was gonna say I don't think there's a better fitting name than Big Kahuna's for Fitzwater here, but look at this man is just full throttle 90% of the time.
Can he save it? Now it's on the pod, so he has a chance. He's still trying in the gas.
Get back on the wheels. No.
Oh my gosh, he was trying to save that for about 10 seconds. It's over, but he definitely left a lasting impression on the crowd.
I don't even know what. Just look at this. Look at the air. Look at the truck going nose first. Ooh, hard hit there. I mean, look at the body right now, Joe. It's intact, but it's not intact after this.
Oh my! I think it's gonna rarely be intact this season with the driver.
Yeah, I hope they don't put too much money into the body because I don't think they're going to be seeing it very much. I'm surprised the surfboard stayed on. And look at this air right here. This will end up ending his run. He's going to combo it up into I think there's tires on the other side of that, so that kind of flipped his truck around here. And as you said, I think it was about a 10-second attempted save here, but sadly it did not work out for him in the end.
Don't you think it's kind of ironic that his Aussie friend Noah Clifton flipped in basically the same way, off of the same ramp, landing into the same ramp. Fitzwater just did the same thing. The Aussies just flipped in the same way, basically, as Big Kahuna ends on its latest at 16.5. Left a lot of time on the clock, but definitely left a lasting impression, which is why the scores might be just a little bit higher than what people were expecting there for Big Kahuna. Well, the third of the Gravediggers to come out, NathanStapleton, joins the Gravedigger clan. Last season he was in the West, but with bad company. This time it was with the Black and Green Wrecking Machine, looking to go big for this Gravedigger team.
I know he was pretty excited to get into the Black and Gold, or was it Black and Green Wrecking Machine? I almost messed that one up there. I would have gotten a little backlash from that one, but I think he's going to do Gravedigger proud, and it was, like I said, he's very excited to be on the Gravedigger team.
Start out big right here. If he can continue this momentum, get some crazy moves in, I think he can challenge for the win. More nice there off that single jump onto the pile, land it nicely down, and keeps it on going for the Gravedigger. So Stapleton looking to go big here early on. I think that's basically just the Gravedigger motto.
I definitely think it is. As long as I think they either win the event or end up on your roof. They don't want the truck running by the end of the freestyle. So we'll have to see what he can do. A nice little air off of that. He's going to put it right back down. And he definitely has the throttle of the Gravedigger. It's either full throttle or he's feathering it.
Well, Trey, I don't know if you saw just a few hits ago, but he landed some sparks, came out, one headlight's off.
That's all right. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that.
That might be a Gravedigger model too. Make sure both the headlights go out,
or at least one of them.
Yeah. Here he goes to the back of the MX hill, nearing the final 30 seconds. He's had some good momentum, but once again, like we said with most of these runs that have gone out, needs a wow factor to contend for the win.
Yeah, so far, like you said, he has some nice momentum. Look at the hit there. This might not be good.
Doors off on the side. Parts are flying everywhere, but he's on fours. What a save.
And the truck held together. The truck held together. That's
still on.
Insane. How did the flag stay on?
Yeah, you don't normally see the flag stay on. That's normally one of the first things to come off. But now Stapleton, I think, is just gunning the gas and trying to hit whatever he can.
I mean, it's still working out from 2 seconds remaining. I don't know if these donuts are going to be counted in as well. It's a good question, but I don't know if it's going to be able to challenge the lead. He's definitely had some wow factors, but I don't think it's up to the same bar as Bro Camino.
And I think this might be the first Gravedigger truck we've seen in the BeamNG Monster Jam series to be able to drive off the course, Trey.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's some less money that they have to put into the next one.
I'm just saying, I think it's an accomplishment for Stapleton.
Oh, it definitely is. I mean, especially after this hit here. I mean,
wow.
He jammed it on the landing. He jammed it off the front side of that jump, too.
Look at those parts flying everywhere. The door's flying. Something in the front just went flying. The hood's off, but we'll see what the scores are for Stapleton. I think they should be up there, but I don't think it's going to be lead-worthy. But we'll have to see what the judges thought. He did have some momentum at the end, some crazy moves. A 24, so that ties him with Medusa for right now, second place. 2 trucks remain, and this man was in the West last season, but in Bigfoot. Now he's in Team Max D. Anthony Hernandez just wants to be Gravedigger's rival all the time.
I don't think there's any bigger competition. I don't think there's any bigger rivalry in sports than Max D versus Gravedigger. Can we just confirm that real quick?
Yeah, I would say maybe the second biggest is Bigfoot versus Gravedigger, and this man drove Bigfoot last season, so he's just Gravedigger's nemesis.
Can we throw in Bounty Hunter versus Gravediggers? I mean, I don't think there's a lot of people that like Gravedigger.
Yeah, I think everyone just wants to beat him, and Anthony definitely wants to beat him, as I think so far the Max Ds are outscored this week 0. They have not beat Gravedigger this week.
I mean, there's no better time to do it than the last event this week. And then I guess you can call that in a way the original Max D.
Yeah.
No special coloring, but I mean it's also my favorite. It just looks so clean and so mean at the same time.
And I think Hernandez definitely shown the best Max D run we've seen so far this week. He's been carrying some really, really good momentum up over the pod onto 2, but puts it back down. And Hernandez trying to do anything he can to beat Bro Camille, but needs some big moves in the final 30 seconds for a backflip. Perfectly done, and the hood landed right on him.
Landed right back on the truck.
Yeah, it could have landed perfectly back on, but now in the final 15 seconds, what can he do here? Can he get some more crazy moves in?
He's going to cross-thread the smaller tabletop there, land it back on. He's going to turn the truck. Is he trying to go for the side backflip ramp?
He is, and he does it. First one of the night to complete it. 1 second. Did he get that move in? Oh my gosh!
He's sure hoping that he got that move in. I mean, I don't know if that was a full 360, but that was at least, I don't even know. But it was another, we'll call it a 360 Sky Willie Joe, and he broke the truck.
He broke the truck. It's on all fours, so I think it could drive off, but he did do some damage to the truck. That is it for Anthony Hernandez and the Max D. Now the question, I think it was better than Gravediggers, but was it better than Bro Caminos?
That is a very tough thing for the judges. Right here, watch the hood. Watch the hood. It stays perfect. Oh, so close to landing.
That's when you know you do a perfect backflip. If the hood comes off and almost lands perfectly back on.
That must have been a little bit of a jump scare there to land in the windshield. And right here, first truck to land the, what is that? The backflip off the tabletop there, I guess. As you said, speed is the main key to that, and he had it, and he landed it. And then right here, I'm going to consider that a 360. I mean, it's not a 270. I'll consider it a 360. Yeah, that works.
24.5. So that puts him in a second, but it's still Bro Camino leading, but one truck left, and this man knows how to win. Brennan Sarland won the first West event last season in this truck Metal Militia, almost won the World Finals. What can he do for this in Glendale?
As we were talking last season, Metal Militia is known for the Leduc Leap, and we were considered changing it to the Sauterton Leap. So we'll have to see if he can keep. Look at the air, though. I mean, I think he's going to try to take that name again.
Yeah, he is on full attack mode right now. He knows, though, he needs to go big. He saw what Max D did, and it was only a 24.5, which was 2.5 points short of beating Bro Camino. Brennan's like, I have to go massive if I want to win this.
The real question is what he's going to be able to do that the judges haven't seen yet that's going to not hurt the truck.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no, a wheel's off and still 50 seconds left. That's going to be hard to do anything with. He'll continue on, obviously, but it's going to be hard to go big with that.
I think that automatically eliminated his chance for taking the win here, but we'll have to see if he can do anything. He's going to put into some cyclones, which is the first thing you have to do once you break a wheel off one of these trucks.
I think the motto of a monster truck driver is never quit, right? He's on 3 wheels, but still go on, because these 3 wheels, the judges will like that you persevered through it, and who knows, you could get a better score.
That's very true. I mean, any score helps you in the points, so we'll see what he can do. So these are some of the longest cyclones I've seen.
10 seconds left, so he's nearly filled the clock. He'll go over the pod a little right here, up onto the side, up onto the roof, up onto the side again, and back on all 3. But the time will tick off to dull zeros, and that will be it for Metal Militia. So like you said, that wheel breaking off, still 50 seconds left. If it happens with 5 seconds left, that's fine, but with 50 seconds left, that basically eliminates any shot.
That is, you are very right about that right here. He was just kind of gunning it, and it looked like it was about to work out for him, but right there, just completely snapped. Wow. Look at the rebound he got off of that.
Yeah, he's lucky he didn't flip off of that. He's lucky he was able to stay and keep going, because that was such a hefty rebound that he got off that. And then finally, once we look at the end right here, he comes off the pod onto the side, and it'll count as a save for the judges, I guess, because it ends up back onto the wheels. But just that loss of momentum from breaking off the wheel, still over half the run left, and we'll see what the scores are. It's 19.5, so that's a really, really good rebound for breaking off a wheel halfway through the run, but that means Ryan Wilson and Bro Camino dominates the competition, winning by 2.5 points over Anthony Hernandez and Max D.
So far, Joe, the highest score we've seen this season is a 27. It's only in the first week.
Yeah.
We have plenty of events to go to, so we'll have to see who's going to be able to be the first person to get the perfect score if someone does get it.
Well, we saw last season the highest score in week 1 was in the West Division. So once again, that reigns true this season, but no one's ever scored a perfect score in the BeamNG Monster Jam series. Will it ever happen? It's going to be hard to do, but someone may try and do it. So look at the points. Once again, front 9 in this division move on. Titan right now has that final advance spot. Zachary Fitzwater Sr. Big Kahuna just below it. So what an amazing week 1 it was for BeamNG Monster Jam. We'll see you guys for week 2 next weekend.